How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Cobra Kai Studios with your host, Daniel Son, and Mr. Bayarea, aka Jacob.
How's it going, y'all? Glad to be here, Sensei.
Same. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Well, first things first, we're going to start off by talking about something we were just previously talking about. Obviously, we're going to talk about the possibility of a big time jump in season 6. So, what do you think, Jacob? How do you think the time jump might play out? If they obviously they're going to have to do a time jump. I don't say if they do, but I mean obviously they have to do a time jump. So, when do you think they might do the time jump?
If anything, they would have to do the time jump in the very beginning, starting in episode 1. So I would say we would see flashbacks of season 5, like after Terry Silver's arrest. So we could see the aftermath of what happened when Johnny and Daniel got the information regarding Kreese and what everybody does from there. But then we have to get a time jump, I would say, of at least 6 months. Because we have to see Carmen with a pregnant belly throughout the course of the season, because we want her to have the baby by the very end of the season.
So maybe we might need 2 time jumps then, basically like a 6-month time jump and then kind of like a 3-month time jump, or else 3 months to somehow elapse over the episodes, basically.
Yes, the last 3 months will last out throughout the course of the season, and then the final 3 scenes could be we see Carmen giving birth to the baby.
Yeah, because I feel like that's going to be a huge highlighted moment that they're going to want to super focus on.
Right. Oh, that's something that really needs to play out, especially if we want to see the baby be born.
Yeah, I didn't know we could do that. You can click on a comment and highlight it so we can read it. That would have helped last live for everybody that couldn't read them.
Right.
Hey, now we know.
Here's something that we can also discuss that we haven't talked about. Now everybody's been talking about the possibility of the LaRussos adopting Tori if her mother passes away, right?
Yeah. Hey, Chosen Vader, how's it going, man? Right, yeah, we haven't really talked about what'll happen if Tori's mom dies, which I kind of feel like that might be something they do in this season to kind of maybe I don't know. I wouldn't say end Tori's story, but kind of set her free into a new path. The only thing is that, I don't know. I feel like there's so much that they could tell that they might not want to do that, just because that's a lot of narrative they're going to have to go off on just to kind of explain Tori's side of what happens after her mom dies. Is she going to get to keep her brother? Is her aunt going to come try to take him? Will her dad come out of nowhere and try to, take him?
Now, this is something that I read about in Yahoo, in the Yahoo News. What about the possibility of Kreese adopting Tori?
Oh, I read that too. It was like a little pop-up article. I read the same, like maybe not the same one, but one similar talking about that too. I think I think it's very possible. I mean, Kreese. Only thing is, Kreese would have to get out of trouble though to even be able to legally adopt her, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Like, he might illegally take her in, or maybe she might even harbor Kreese. Like, for all we know, that might be something that happens, that she might harbor Kreese, because Kreese is going to have to go somewhere.
Right, but if she harbors Kreese, don't you think that's just going to create this function between her and Robbie?
Probably. That's good, Chosen. Glad to hear everything's going good, man. Yeah, I definitely think it could create some kind of a conflict, though, if she was to do that.
Okay.
The LaRussos adopting Tori is more likely. That could be possible. From a legal standpoint, it would have to be, honestly, unless, like I said, Kreese somehow gets out of trouble, because they ain't going to let him adopt her if she's,
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, because I don't see Kreese, getting himself out of this trouble. I see him mostly lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, I definitely don't see him getting out of trouble now. Not like he's done got himself into kind of a big hole with the whole escaping and stuff now. So,
and plus, given what we talked about in our last theory video, if he's going to stay hiding, there's no doubt he wants to finish his grudge with Silver.
Right, and then he's going to find out that he's in jail, and that's going to kind of, I wonder what he's going to do. I wonder if he's going to try to get back in jail just to get at Silver, or is he going to try to do something else?
I would hope, given what we talked about last time, he wants to get Silver himself.
If that's the case, then he might even turn himself in just so he can get back in jail.
Yeah. I could see that happening, especially too if Silver finds a way to still try to make Johnny's life a living hell, given he's still in prison. Because remember, he did tell Kreese that he would take care of Johnny.
Yeah.
And given Silver's confrontation with Johnny in the elevator with Carmen, he basically threatened them and their baby.
Yeah.
So who's to say Silver's not going to stop, even while behind bars?
Yeah, he might not. Yeah, Tori might not want nothing to do with Kreese anymore. I don't know how many people are going to want anything to do with any of them anymore. As you've seen at the end, I mean, a lot of them were kind of disgusted with Silver's actions, and a lot of them were already upset with Kreese's actions. What's going on, Cobra Kai World? Hope all's going well.
All right. Let's see. Here's another question that was posted in that Yahoo thing. How do you think Johnny is going to develop as a father to Robbie and Miguel?
I don't know. That's going to be, I feel like that could be conflictable still, even though they're kind of on better terms. I still feel like there might be some, maybe not, I don't know. It could go right, I guess. I see Tori training with Chosen. That would be cool to see Tori train with Chosen, honestly.
I do too, given their interaction last season.
Yeah, and then they like Chosen coming from his like aggressive style and background, and Tori obviously the same. It might actually be good for her to train with Chosen.
I agree. I would even like to see Tori train with Mike Barnes.
I don't know if we'll see Mike Barnes as much. I hope we do, but I don't know if we'll see much.
We will. I didn't tell you this, Sensei. I sent a tweet out today on Twitter to the actor who plays him, and he retweeted back regarding him wanting to play Johnny Cage in the Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, did he?
Yes. He is all in. He wants to play Johnny Cage.
I think he'd fit the role for Johnny Cage pretty good.
He would be perfect.
Like, he's got that attitude, he's got the style, he looks like Johnny Cage similar. So I mean, I feel like he'd fit the role.
Yeah, so I definitely see him coming back as Mike Barnes, and I believe he even said that he is coming back.
I'm sure he's gonna come back. I just hope they don't because they didn't really show him too much this season either. Like, he was there, but he wasn't like there really, you know.
Yeah, so I see him playing a big role in season 6. I see him, helping Johnny, Daniel, and Chosen train the kids for the Senkai Taikai.
That would make sense though, because they also everybody they bring in, they always seem like they have a less of a role for that first season, and the next season it like steps up. Like Silver wasn't that big when he was been reintroduced, but the following season he took over things. Right. Kind of the same with Kreese. Kreese kind of wasn't that big when he first came back, and then out of nowhere he took over things. So I mean, I would say that hope that they give Mike Barnes a bigger role. What Steven Chosen commented, Mike Barnes needs to play a bigger role in season 6 because he didn't have much screen time in season 5. See, I know he didn't really have much, but it seems like they kind of do that with everybody that they bring back. It's like that first season they come back, they barely have screen time. The following season, they most of the time seem to. Even Chosen, when Chosen first came back, we didn't get really much of him at all. And then the following season, he comes back to America, and we see him almost every episode.
Yes, and we can really speculate he will even have a bigger role in season 6.
Yeah,
it's just regret that they keep having a bigger role.
That's what I'm saying. And it would, in practicality, it would seem like he should have a bigger role this coming season.
Yeah. So if that all plays out, then that would mean the person who would come in to play the small role this season would be Julie Pierce if they bring her back.
One thing I was curious of is when the damn Saikai Taikai tournament's going to actually take place, because with all this possibility of a big time jump, they can't jump too far because of the tournament. So if the tournament's coming up soon from the end of season 5, then maybe they have to train, do that, and then after that, there's a time jump.
That's crazy, because I would think the Sekai Taikai would take up around the same period of time where Carbon's about to be due with the baby.
Chosen was
see that playing out. So right around the time the Senkai Taikai is over, like a week or so later, Carmen gives birth to the child.
I'm just curious how they're all gonna, because obviously they gotta kind of time everything just right, so that way they're not jumping and skipping stuff. Yeah, I agree, Chosen Vader. Chosen was definitely one of the MVPs of season 5. He definitely came in and was one of the main focuses for season 5.
Cobra Kai World said I could see Mike training Hawk.
Yeah,
That's
we
something
talked about that
different I
last
like to
live. We
see.
talked about that the last live. I think that would be like one of the best people to train Hawk, honestly, because they both kind of have that badass attitude, like similarities.
Yes, I agree on that. That would be very interesting.
Tori and Sam, y'all think they're gonna train together this season? Finally,
Yes, I agree. I think they're gonna train. They're gonna start getting on a on a certain boundary where they're gonna become friends. They
I
still
think
have their issues, but they'll resolve them.
I think it'll be interesting seeing them two like spar together and train finally.
Yes. I still think there needs to be a scene where we discussed last time, where there's a sparring session with Sam and Robbie on one side, and then Miguel and Tori on the other.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to have a duo spar session with them.
Ooh, here's a good one by Chosen Vader owner. What if they do 2 volumes for Cobra Kai season 6? The first volume is them training, and the second volume is the world tournament, and we get the baby.
I think that would be perfect if they did it that way.
Yes, I agree. Perfect. So we basically get 20 episodes for each volume. The first 10 would be the Senkai Taikai. Then the second volume would be the aftermath, and then the baby, and then everybody going their separate ways.
Yeah, because obviously I feel like they're gonna do some kind of separate ways thing at the end. Oh, for sure, I agree. They're definitely gonna butt heads, probably a lot, because they haven't actually got on. They've never been on the same side yet. So,
hear me out on this. Remember, we discussed this yesterday. I think they will butt heads, especially if Tori accidentally lets it out if she did sleep with either Robbie or Miguel.
Yeah, especially Miguel because of Sam's feelings towards Miguel still.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
so I can see them definitely butting heads if that happens.
Yeah, for sure. I really hope they do 2 volumes. I mean the way that they explained it. If you've seen what Cobra Kai Kid was talking about with the tweet and everything that they put out, because Strike First Media commented something and they kind of responded that this one's definitely going to be the biggest. That pretty much every other season was pretty much, if it was dinner, then this season's Thanksgiving. So you'd expect it to be so much bigger than any of the other seasons.
This season is bigger than all 5 seasons combined, basically.
So it's like they got a lot that they're trying to tell, and I feel like
putting it to us.
Well, they worked out something with Netflix, and nobody knows what the whole deal with them and Netflix really was. So maybe that's what their deal was, that they wanted to do more than 10 episodes. Maybe that's why they're like, hey, this is going to be our final season. Let us do more than 10. Let us do 20 or whatever, and let us conclude our show and do our separate ways. Maybe we do spinoffs, whatever,
Yeah, because given that Cobra Kai has made Netflix a lot of money, given the popularity from us, the fans, it's only right that Netflix gives the big 3, the right to end it the way they want it to, so we have our happy ending to the show.
I agree with Chosen Vader here. I would like a 2.5 hour, or at least a 2-hour finale. Really finish it off.
Yes, basically a movie for the final episode. That's perfect to end it.
Exactly. Sam will probably try to help Tori, and Tori will refuse it because she views it as Sam's pitying her. I could see Tori being like too, I guess you'd say, prideful and not want Sam's help, and would feel like she's just trying to do it just because she feels bad for her.
I don't see that because because Amanda already did that, and Tori went to Amanda for help.
True.
So I can't see, Tori, not off, taking Sam's help because out of pity, given that Amanda did that in the first place, and eventually Tori went to her.
I hope they wrap everything up because there's a lot to finish telling. Like, I swear it seems like they set it up to do another 2 or 3 seasons, but now they have to finish all that in one.
Yeah. And again, too, they got to make the episodes longer than 40 minutes with all the story they need to tell.
Yeah, because every season's always felt like there wasn't enough time to tell what they were trying to tell per season. And it always feels like there's a lot kind of skipped. So, I mean, hopefully for this last season, it don't feel like that.
That's a good one.
Season 4, Sam embraced offense. In season 6, Tori's going to embrace defense.
Yeah, well, it's time for Tori to embrace defense.
Yeah, I really hope that Tori trains with Daniel at some point. just because I feel like Daniel and her would be a good point to train. Not like permanently, but maybe like a one-on-one for certain things.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he'd be a good permanent teacher for her, but maybe, I don't know.
Who would be the best permanent teacher for Tori then?
I don't know. I was just thinking of that too. It's like we never really talked about it, so I don't know.
I think honestly, I think the best person then, if I had it to pick, would be between either Johnny or Mike Barnes. Given she likes offense.
True, but if she's gonna do defense, that's why I was thinking Daniel. And I'm like,
again,
honestly.
We got to remember this, Sensei. Every kid that's going to compete in the Senkai Taikai, they're going to have possibly 5 or 6 senseis. So they're going to be learning every style, and they're going to be adjusting those styles into their own that fits them the best.
Yeah, I do agree with Cobra Kai World though that it's probably Chosen. Chosen would be a really good one for Tori, honestly, like we said earlier. I just feel like that would be a moment where Daniel trains her a little bit, and then Chosen kind of helps her. I really hope that they actually focus on the World Tournament because I had an issue with Seasons 4's All Valley where they were barely focusing on that. Yeah, they really didn't. I don't know if they did it on purpose because they knew about the other, this tournament that they really wanted to focus on. But I do kind of have to agree that the All Valley for Season 4 really wasn't nothing like the All Valley we got in the very first season. Like, there was not much of anything.
Yeah, there was a lot of anticipation towards it. Like you kind of like had a feeling what side was gonna win. You just didn't know who exactly was gonna win.
Yeah, I agree kind of with Chosen Vader. They said they kind of focused on Johnny and Daniel's beef a little bit more in Season 4 than anything, and them kind of, I don't know. Season 4 was kind of an odd season. I'll agree. Season 5 was like a really more eventful and more fighting. I like Season 5 better than Season 4 for sure. Not that Season 4 is bad, but I enjoyed Season 5. I like Season 5 had so many fights.
I feel like Season 4 focus a lot mainly on just Cobra Kai itself. Kreese and Silver, their history more than Johnny and Daniel's. I think we got all of Johnny and Daniel's stuff throughout seasons 1, 2, and 3, and then 4 focused mainly on Kreese and Silver.
Yeah, and then kind of like random stuff though. Season 4 kind of had random like high points that they were focusing on.
I can see that happening. Hector showing up at Johnny and Carmen's wedding.
Yeah, I could see that being something that they do. That might be the moment where we see Johnny fight Hector.
That does need to happen.
Or Daniel might step up and fight in his place since it's Johnny's wedding. He might not want him to fight on his wedding.
Yeah, well, we have to expect either way Hector's going to show up and cause mayhem.
Yeah, because, him leaving his backpack there, Miguel leaving his backpack's a super, lead and trace back to him. So I feel like there's going to be something. I don't feel like they're going to let that just slip.
No, they can't let that slip.
No, definitely not. Silver did kind of save Season 4 for sure.
He did. He was the MVP of Season 4.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, even gotta ask you this, Sensei, because Cobra Kai Kid said that he does believe Terry Silver is going to play a big role in Season 6. How big of a role can you see him playing?
I don't know, unless it's behind the tables kind of deal. Unless he gets out, I don't know. He might get out right away for all we know. There's so many possibilities. Just because they put him in jail at the end doesn't mean he ain't gonna just right away be out. He does have, the best lawyers probably in the world, and I don't know. It does.
Yeah, that's the only way I can see him getting out is just because he has the money.
Exactly, same. Like buying his way out somehow, finding a technicality to where he can slip his way out.
Right, but it's not like if he gets out, he can come back. His reputation is ruined.
True, unless he tries to pin it on Kreese escaping, and that's how Kreese is the actual guilty one, and he's just trying to turn Stingray on him because he's threatening Stingray again.
Yes. Kim Dong-young is going to side with Kreese over Silver, 100%. Given what we saw in the flashback.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think so too.
I think she has more of a connection with Kreese over Silver. It goes more from a friendship more than from a business relationship.
Yeah, with Silver, it's more of just business with him and Kim, because you can tell she kind of don't like Silver. Like you can always
Right.
kind of tell that she's always like kind of had that vibe towards him. Like I don't really like you, but I'll take your money.
Exactly. But then with Kreese, from what we saw in the flashback when she was a child, there was that connection where they'll watch over each other and whenever they need one another.
Yeah. Chosen said, I feel like Silver would be in a hideout until he picks the right time to attack. I could see that too.
Me too. But thing is, when will he attack? Like, what would be the best moment for him to do it?
Probably at the tournament. I mean, I can see a couple of different things that he could do. She's not going to like that Kreese has a soft spot for Tori. I could see that being a little bit conflictable with Kim just because, she doesn't like Tori at all.
Right. I do too. And given
But
if Tori is on the opposite side.
But if Tori's going with Daniel and them, she might not even be around Kreese, so that might not be an issue.
Oh. Well, we have to remember something. We got to remember Kreese started to have a soft spot when it came to Johnny and the methods, and and Kreese changed the methods during Tori's fighting against Sam in the All Valley. Mm-hmm. So what if there's a scenario where Kim Dong-yoon tells Kreese he has to decide between Kreese and Tori or his loyalty to her and the dojo of Cobra Kai?
Yeah. Chosen commented, my guess is when Johnny is alone, that's when Silver will attack. I'm wondering if that's who he'll attack, though, is Johnny, or will he attack Daniel?
I could probably see him going after Johnny first.
Yeah, I feel like Johnny's going to be more of an impact if he goes after Johnny, just because of it's going to piss off Daniel still. It's going to still get to Daniel. It's going to get to Chosen.
And then imagine too if Kreese finds out about that, and if we already think Kreese is gonna still want to go after Silver, that is just gonna piss Kreese off even more. Yeah, that he kept his promise that he is gonna take care of Johnny.
Yeah, because he's always gonna have some kind of a heart for Johnny, no matter what. Kreese will.
Right. And no matter what, we have to believe that there is still possible for a redemption story for Kreese this season.
Yeah, I'm curious how much he's going to actually be a part of this season, considering he's going to have to be on the run, so he can't just be open and visible like he was in the past.
Right. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. The big three have a big plan. We already know they ain't going to disappoint us.
Yeah. No, they definitely won't.
Got another question. What's it say?
It says, Kim Dong-eun views Tori as someone she can torment for fun. Kim views Sam as a legitimate threat towards her plans.
You know what? Honestly, I don't see that. I think the whole reason that played out is because it was Silver's method. It was... Kim Dong-eun was only following Silver's orders when it came to tormenting Tori. It was really Silver who wanted to do the damage.
Yeah, but I do kind of agree, though, that Kim does see Sam as a legitimate threat. 'Cause she did always see Sam as a threat, and she was trying to get that in Tori's head, but Tori was just not picking up on that.
Right.
So I do kind of get that as well, too, though.
If she was really just with Silver given for business purposes, she was just following orders.
I could see that. He says, I feel like since Kim will be the first half of the season's villain, and then the last, episodes or however they end the season will be more of a Silver being the big bad villain again.
Okay.
I wouldn't be too disappointed with it playing out like that, because, Kim's going to be the one more present right now just because she's not in jail. Silver is, so I can kind of see that starting like that.
Right.
Because for one, Silver's got to get out of jail somehow. I doubt they're going to start the season and Silver's automatically out of jail.
One thing we just need to discuss what is her plan.
Right, because she's got to have some kind of a dojo or team or something to represent at the Saikai Taikai. So there's got to be something. Imagine how pissed Kim would be if Sam defeats her best female student at the tournament. That would be kind of. I wouldn't be shocked if that happens.
I wouldn't be either. Now,
only thing is, is it gonna? It's obviously gonna have to be all kinds of new students that they're bringing in to be on her side because I don't feel like anybody from Cobra Kai is gonna stay with Kim.
Oh no, yeah. Everybody that we're gonna see representing Cobra Kai and the Senkai Takai is gonna be skilled people that we don't know about.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, I'm pretty sure she's gonna run with Cobra Kai because I mean she's the next logic one to take it over. So, and she's already in the States, so I don't feel like she'd start with her own dojo.
Gotta ask you this, Sensei. If that's true, and if Kim Dong-yoon is gonna be the villain for the first half of the season, other than her plans and spreading out the JoJo, do you think she will be answering Daniel, Johnny Chosen, and Mike to attack her, just kind of like how Kreese and Silver used to do?
She might. We need a Sensei Kim and Daniel interaction. That would be funny. I feel like that would turn into a fight though.
Oh, that's good. I can see that. I definitely see that happening, given that Kim Dong-yoon is going to see Daniel as the reason to blame for Cobra Kai going down in the States.
True. Well,
because remember, Daniel wanted to get rid of Cobra Kai. He wanted to expose it for the poison that it is, and that's her legacy. And given that he exposed it within the States of how bad it is, she's going to want to get revenge on him.
True.
But I just wonder
what her role's going to be.
I just wonder how she is going to, ants him to try to, provoke him, basically. But then will he retaliate? Because I don't believe he will.
Maybe not. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like he's changed a lot, so he's not so much about retaliating, it seems like. So I don't know.
Well, also, like I said before, I don't see any one of those four throwing a punch at a woman, even if she is a skilled martial artist.
Right.
I don't see them fighting a woman.
Chosen commented, I have a bad feeling she will go after Amanda. That would be interesting if she did. That would cause a huge stir in Daniel's pot.
Oh my goodness. That would be very interesting. Imagine if she freaking went after him by actually beating her down.
Right.
Can you imagine Daniel finding his wife in the hospital if she has like broken bones and she's in a neck brace?
Right, because Daniel's been beat up a few times. Johnny has. Everybody kind of has, but Carmen and Amanda.
Well, nobody better lay a hand on Carmen this season. Nobody better touch her.
Honestly, I hate to say it, but that would be a horrible thing if that's how they conclude the baby thing, is Carmen gets beat up and they lose the baby.
Well, yeah, something happens, she loses the baby. They can't. The big three they can't do that to us.
They could, though, because that's a way to not have to do that huge time jump.
Yeah, but goddamn, that would just be that would just be a stab. That would just be somebody stabbing us multiple times in the heart if that was to happen.
Yeah, that would be horrible, but I mean, it is unfortunately something they could do if they want to avoid that time jump.
Oh my goodness. I just thought, Sensei, how poetic would it be if Carmen loses the baby by falling down the stairs? Almost exactly in the same scenario how her son fell off the balcony.
Did you, right? Sensei Kim is pure evil, Chosen, for sure. That's why I could see her doing something heartless like that. That's why they got to bring Julie back, so we have somebody who can actually fight and defeat Kim. That is true. That is true that we do need somebody that can fight Kim as a female.
Right. I have been saying that for months now. Can you imagine the fight between Julie Pierce and Kim Dong-yoon? That would be an awesome fight.
Yeah, it would.
And plus, we've never seen two female senseis go at it with each other yet.
No, we definitely haven't. That's definitely something we could use.
Mm-hmm. We definitely could use that for the show.
He's the only person.
He is the only person who could defeat Kim.
Logically, yeah, because I mean, like, I don't see them, as you said, having a guy fight her, and I don't see them doing that.
Me either. It's not logical.
No, not at all.
So, but okay, I have a question for everybody. answer me this. How would Julie Pierce come in?
Right, because it's gonna have they can't drag it on. There's not enough time in the show anymore to drag it on. She's got to come
Right.
back and be ready to go, like kind of deal. Like there's got to be something that really gets under her skin to make her come back and be like, you know what, I'm gonna help out.
Right.
What the hell
I
would be?
agree.
I don't know what
And
the hell would be.
I mean, I honestly don't see a scenario where Daniel calls her because we don't even know if they know each other unless they met at Mr. Miyagi's funeral, but that's never been clarified yet.
No, but even then, it's like I feel like he would have done called her for this thing last season. You know? Yeah, you can join Chosen.
Come on, join us, man.
Well, I'll send you a link. No, I'm not in. Not quite yet. No. Let me. I'll send it to that email real quick. So give me 1 second.
So you think he would have called Julie by now, given everything that's happened?
I kind of feel like he would have this last season, just because of Kim showing up. You know what I mean? Like I felt like that would have been the right time to do it, but maybe not. You know, because they knew what they already had planned, and you know they wanted her to come back for this last season or whatever. Then I kind of understand the now being when they would bring her back versus last season. But I mean, I'm curious how the hell they're gonna do it. You know, how they're gonna just randomly bring her back.
Me too.
Because it can't be, you know, it's got to be kind of more sudden than subtle.
Right. Man, the best thing I could see is her showing up at Miyagi-Do.
CKW said the writers did confirm that they met at Miyagi's funeral, which I've always kind of assumed that had to be something that happened because you know that they both went. They're both supposed to.
Well, then we got to get some dialogue this season then that he knows Julie Pierce. Because
that's the only thing we never had is any screen time of it being confirmed.
Right, yeah. So that's what we need this season. So we have 100%, clarification.
Mm-hmm. Or actually, you know what I could probably do? I could probably post the invite link in the chat itself.
But yeah, I think that you could do that, did they?
There we go. I think that works too. Hey, what's up, man?
Anyone up there?
Yeah, sorry, I just turned on my mic just now. Sorry.
Oh, there you
go.
go.
I do that all the time. I did that too when I first.
It took a moment.
But yeah,
How do you think they'll bring Julie back, Chosen?
Honestly, I don't know, but I just hope it's a good one, like a good execution. I just hope it's good, because
true. Because like I said, I feel like they have to rush it.
If they do it like at a terrible time, then people won't like it.
True, and there's people that are actually not for her coming back. Obviously, like I mean, I've seen a lot of people's comments and a lot of people's theory videos about her. Like a lot of people don't want her to come back.
I disagree with those people. She needs to come back. She is a part of the Miyagi-verse.
That's the reason I say she should come back is because she is a part of the Miyagi-verse. So I do feel like she should come back at least for some point of this series before it's concluded. What's going on, CKW?
What's good, Cobra Car World?
What's up, guys?
Going, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Todd?
But yeah, I do think Julie Pierce is the only person who can defeat Sensei Kim. No one else can defeat her. If I'm being completely honest,
right? I don't even think Tori and Sam together could beat her.
Yeah.
Oh no,
they're getting wrecked.
Right? Like them two would be the only other option. If they can't do it, then there's nobody else unless they do bring back Julie.
Yep. That's true. Very true.
Because I don't think that even if she lost the tournament, I don't think she'd let things go and just fly back to and be like, oh, that's it.
She's not letting it go. No, she's not letting it go. She's sending her students after Sam.
Exactly. Like it's going to be some kind of a conflict regardless.
Yeah. I just hope that Silver, I don't know what they can do with Silver at this point. I know people are going to say, oh, we gotta save Silver from whenever Messi's in. But at the same time, how are they gonna use Silver? You know, like
That's what I don't know either. Like,
either
He's probably gonna fight Kreese in the end.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are saying that maybe Silver's defeated and he's not coming back. That's what some people are saying.
No.
I mean, you don't bring Silver back and not have him be the final villain.
That is true.
yeah, I don't think they
Right.
can be done with Silver. We thought, like, I mean, we could have thought that with Kreese too, but obviously they weren't done with him. He just randomly escaped.
Yeah. I just hope this season they don't rush this season. Just take their time. You know?
Especially, like, that's what I'm hoping that they worked out with Netflix is that, you know, they don't have to do 10 episodes. They can take their time and actually enjoy making the last season and put all their effort into it. What's going on, Cobra Kai Underground?
Yes, and
They gotta
especially
do
make
it.
every episode at least longer than 40 minutes.
Yeah,
They
they have.
gotta
The
do
series-
at least.
I just hope the
They
series
gotta do
finale
it.
is 2 hours. We can all agree with that, right?
Yeah, agreed. They gotta make the series finale a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they gotta do at least 12 or 15 episodes, like at least, because you have so many storylines to wrap up.
And then we have to think about this too with the storytelling. Other than them concluding all of the unanswered questions, they also have to put out other things for us leading into spin-offs. Because they also say they are going to put out spin-offs within the Miyagi-verse.
That is a good point, actually.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because they really haven't led much of what they can do a spinoff on yet.
Right. So
I mean, there's a couple of theories
who's
out
to
there,
say
but
we can't get a spin-off regarding the kids, you know, going to college and seeing how their lives are in the college life, or maybe we could get a spin-off of possibly Carmen and Johnny's baby when he reaches a certain age.
You know what? That's actually a good one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely love to see the baby, you know, get up to like 10 years old, and then Miguel and Robbie start training, you know, their sibling.
Yeah, because I just hope it's a girl. I actually hope it's a girl.
Yeah, it needs to be a girl.
They gotta if it's a girl, they gotta name it Laura after Johnny's mom.
For me, I want them to name the baby Danielle in honor of Daniel, and name Daniel the Godfather.
I can see Daniel being named the Godfather regardless, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just honestly feel like it's going to be a boy, though. I would like it to be a girl, but I feel like it's going to be a boy.
I mean, I think it should be a girl because Johnny already has 2 boys.
Yeah,
That's
me
just
too.
me.
And just imagine how much of a softie Johnny would become given he has a little baby girl he has to watch after. That would make him so much of a softie compared to how we're used to him being a badass.
Well, and a girl would logically make sense, though, too, because there's not that many main girl storyline actors, really. There kind of is a little more now at the end of the show, but it's always kind of been more boys versus girls, so I kind of feel like the girl would make sense, though.
Yeah.
I mean, what Devin is basically what Johnny's daughter's gonna be like.
I can see that, yeah. I wouldn't be too bad, you know, with 13 episodes. I really hope that we could get 20.
Yeah, like
I would
around
love
that
to do it too.
amount of episodes. I just hope it's that amount.
Yeah, I want
you do-
at
like,
least
you
20,
do
and they
the-
split it between 2 volumes.
Yeah, you gotta do the 2 volumes. You gotta milk the hype as much as possible because the season 5 marketing was absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with you.
I
got
agree.
2 trailers.
Yeah.
We got 2 trailers. That was it.
They rushed season 5. We have to agree. We didn't see season 5 coming within 8 months
No.
after getting season 4.
No, I agree. That was way too damn
I
quick.
just
They
feel
dropped
like
the
season
teaser
5
trailer in May, and then they didn't drop anything until August. That was
You know,
like
I
a
hope for
3
season
months
6. I hope with this is what they should do. Okay, the first promotional thing they should do is the Sekai Taikai promo. We should get that one.
Yep, agreed.
We
Yeah.
need that promo. We need that promo, and then we get the day announcement teaser, and then we get the trailer, a couple clips, images, and all that stuff. You know, we need that kind of stuff to live up the hype for season 6.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
That would help get it up higher.
Yes. That would definitely promote the season and anticipate it so much that we will just want to see other bits and pieces of what else is going to be happening in the season other than them just showing us pieces of the tournament.
Yeah,
And I think
I
they've learned
I
not
just
to show
can't
it
get over
too
how,
much.
like, I like the season 4 tournament and all, but they rushed the tournament, the season 4 tournament. Like
way too much. They didn't show enough. There was too many quick cuts. Like the fights were way too damn short.
Literally, it went from prom to the All Valley. Like how?
Yeah, like in a snap of a finger. Like there was no in between dialogue. It was just like, what the fuck?
So,
yeah, we have to agree too that the fights weren't all that too, because the preliminary they kind of just sped through it like 5 seconds. Here's one preliminary match, and then 5 seconds later, here's the next one, and then boom, we get the finals.
And even the finals wasn't really that really. They wasn't that much, it wasn't that great. Like it wasn't like the first All Valley where everybody was like putting their heart into it. Like,
I like the Hawk and Robbie fight. That one was good. The Hawk and Robbie fight.
That one wasn't bad.
Yeah,
like, that was probably one of my favorite fights.
Sensei only knows this. There's only one thing I like regarding the All Valley fight in season 4.
Miguel's kick.
Yep, the kick that I got to convince the big 3 to put in.
I just hope that maybe the one song I hope they play in the Sekai Taikai tournament. I don't know if this song is gonna be in the tournament, but we all want. I think some people want "Eye of the Tiger." I heard some people want that.
Ooh, Eye of the Tiger.
That would be a good one for that.
Yeah, because
that would be.
Here's
a good song I wanted to play this season that they haven't yet, and this is an 80s style song. Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, we need some good songs because whatever the heck that was in season 4, the Carrie Underwood thing, that was terrible.
Right, that was just uncalled for.
Yeah,
that was
we need to get some good. They need to do some like heavy metal or some R&B.
Oh, Underground. That's actually a good one. Actually, now you think about it, because this is the final season, they can do this one.
Yeah, that's true.
someone who does like someone who wrote that song wrote one for like a version for Johnny, and like he said, like the writers want to use it for season 6. That's what I heard on Watch Party's channel.
Well, that'd be cool. And that's probably true. Watch Party's pretty good at getting information, so usually pretty much everything he posts is pretty accurate. So that'd actually be pretty cool.
I have a question, guys.
Yeah.
So in season 4, episode 4, that the drive-in theater thing, the drive-in theater in episode 4 of season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I wish there was a fight in that episode.
Yeah, agreed.
That would have been a good fight.
Especially too because Robbie ants the fight, given what he said to Miguel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
they had everything written to be a fight.
The biggest problem with season 4 is the missed opportunities. That was the biggest problem.
True. Yeah, because there was a lot of those that they could have had something better happen.
We have to agree. The main reason there wasn't a lot of conflict between the kids is because of Daniel. It's because Daniel didn't want to, answer anything because Silver came in and threw him off his game, and Johnny wanted to go on the offense and go on the attack, but Daniel was like, "No, we can't mess with this guy. We got to strategize," and he wanted to completely take over.
Yeah, but Daniel, you did in season 5, Daniel. You fought Silver in season 5, Daniel, so.
I'm gonna be honest. They should have went all in on Robbie being an asshole, because then that scene he had with Johnny in the end would have like served the story so much better. Like it would have.
Yeah, like I feel like the whole Dark
there would have been
Robbie,
so much more emotional payoff.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like the whole thing with Dark Robbie in season 3 was such a misleading thing. If you know what I mean, like it was a misleading thing because Robbie was evil in season 3, like the back half of season 3, but then season 4 he wasn't even that evil.
Right, it was like a completely different Robbie out of nowhere.
Yeah, right. It was misleading to me.
Like the worst thing he does in season 4 is cut off Hawk's hair, and honestly,
that's basically it. That's basically it, right?
Like I don't care what Hawk fans say, he deserved that. He was bullying the shit out of Kenny for no reason at all.
That is
right. And we all seen that coming. We knew Hawk's hair was going to get cut.
Yeah,
someone was going to do it at some point.
Because he switched sides, but he's still being a bully.
Right, like he was back and forth quite a bit too, so like it was kind of.
He was still he was being an asshole to Kenny for no reason.
And we have to all agree the same thing goes for Anthony when he got that swirly. He had that coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know people are gonna start coming at us saying, "Oh, but Kenny was being annoying, he was being a bully." But
can you really blame the kid though? Like
Yeah,
seriously.
No, I
You can't blame the
don't.
kid. You can't blame him.
Everything that Anthony did to Kenny up to that point, he had it to know what it felt like, and he got his just desserts.
Yeah,
He,
exactly.
to me, he paid for his sins after that. After that swirly.
I will admit the whole thing with Hawk and Kenny thing was kind of ridiculous in season 5. Like, I feel like that was unnecessary for me. I don't know why.
Like once again, Hawk got what he deserved because like he was all cocky. He was like on top of the world.
No. Remember during when they were at the pool, Hawk told Kenny that he wasn't gonna strike first, and he didn't. Kenny was.
Yeah,
So
'cause
Kenny
Hawk-
was the one who
because
was,
Hawk-
acting first
Yeah.
on everything.
Yeah, because Hawk is now Miyagi though. He embraced the Miyagi though. That's why he didn't decide to strike first.
But he
Right.
still kind of intensified it though. He made it what it ended up being.
Yeah,
Though.
that-
Well, he
yeah,
had it to
that-
make a point
that's
because he believed
respectable.
Kenny was all talk. He wanted to see if Kenny was really gonna stand up to his words. And fortunate enough, he did.
Yeah, he definitely did.
So at least Hawk knows now Kenny's not somebody to mess with.
Honestly, if they could be on the same side, I think Hawk would be a good trainer for Kenny.
Yeah,
think-
but like, I'd rather.
I think all
like,
of the boys
Robbie's
would
his
be
original mentor,
good
rather
trainers
than-
for Kenny.
I don't even know. What do you guys think with Kenny? Do you think he's going to actually come to Robbie soon, or you think it's going to be something we kind of see
Well,
maybe later in the season?
It is the final season, so they should
Yeah.
like
I
recognize
see
that
Kenny
bond.
and Tori going to Robbie.
Like, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, like, Kenny's going to have to go talk to Robbie, like, before they conclude this show. You know what I mean? Because, like, they were already close. There's no way that that's just going to be.
Yeah, like
You know what?
they're gonna bring that dynamic back.
You know what I
because
think is gonna
actually
happen?
like
I
this.
think before all that, like before Kenny goes see Robbie, I think he's gonna go visit Sean first.
Sean,
Yeah.
yeah. For sure.
Yeah,
Sean,
we
Sean,
have to see Sean again.
has to get out. Sean has to get out in season 6.
and
Yeah,
honestly, I
that's
think
what
like the
I'm
only
saying,
reason
like,
we
I feel
haven't
like
seen him that much, anyways, is just because Sean had, has the other stuff with The Walking Dead or whatever the hell else he's doing. Or whatever.
That shit show's finally over.
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
imagine,
he's
just
available
imagine.
now.
Yeah, guys, just imagine Sean is in Miyagi fan. Just imagine that.
Oh,
my God.
that would be something to see
Yeah,
him
'cause-
doing karate.
Yeah, if Sean is
Yeah,
a
but
Miyagi
we
fan,
already know he can brawl. He's a good street fighter, but can he balance that into karate now?
the thing is, if he's in Miyagi Fang, Miyagi Fang is done. They don't need anyone else. They don't need anyone else if they have Sean there.
True.
Yeah, you have Sean there. You don't need Kyler.
Oh,
We
hell
don't need
no.
Kyler. Fuck
Kyler's
Kyler.
the only one I don't see coming back.
Yeah,
And he
but
doesn't
where'd he
deserve
go?
to come back.
You send off Kyler by having Sam kick his ass for what he did to her in season 1.
Also,
Like him-
Mitch.
him and
Also,
Mitch.
get Mitch out of there too. Mitch, we don't need Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, get Mitch
Get
out
Mitch.
of there.
Yes, we got to agree that we don't need penis breath either.
No,
No,
them
like-
two could be fucking.
Like he can work for
definitely
Domino's for all I care.
Yeah, Cobra Kai Underground. I could see this happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
definitely
see
see him
that.
talking mid-season.
Hmm.
I wonder if Devin's gonna go to Miyagi-Do and them.
I actually had a question
She's gonna
regarding
follow
Devin.
Corey.
Do you think Devin will enter a love conflict this season? Do you think she'll have a love interest?
I mean, a lot of people keep like asking me if Kenny and Devin are going to be a thing, which would make sense.
Yeah, I feel like they're the closest in age. And like,
'Cause, like it's literally like it's the two prodigies of Robbie and Tori, so it makes sense.
For some reason,
yeah,
I
that's a good
see
point.
more. I see more of Bert and the Asian kid from Miyagi Fang fighting over Devin, but then Devin's gonna choose Kenny.
Oh yeah, for sure.
that would be, yeah, I can see that.
They were standing next to each other in the finale when they were like standing across from Robbie and Tori, so that's kind of teasing something.
Yeah, I feel like that could be a good point there.
Yeah.
That would be interesting to see.
It's like in season 4, like Kenny was like interested in Leah, but like in season 6, like it gets proven that like she's not interested in Kenny like that, but Devin is.
You think we're gonna get the biggest fight of the show this season?
Yeah, yes, we
well,
have to. But who will be involved in that biggest fight, though?
Or do you think? I'm just saying, like, do you think we're gonna get a bigger fight than we've already had?
in my opinion, like that Chosen versus Silver fight's going to be the definitive fight of the show, but I think Kreese versus Silver would be the most emotional. Like you got like Bucky versus Steve vibes from that.
You know what? Now that you add that to the point where emotional, I do hope they show flashbacks during the fight, like flashbacks of Silver and Kreese.
Oh yeah.
Well, you
I
cut
think
how
the
emotional
best,
that
I
would be.
think
Like,
the best way for them to do it will be Kreese and Silver fighting each other over a snake pit, and then we see flashbacks of them when they were young and they were training, and then we also see
Yo.
flashbacks of their time in Vietnam.
Right?
That's
Can you
actually a
imagine?
good idea. Hold on. Like,
That would
just
actually put yeah.
and then we get like flashbacks of Silver and Kreese being friends. Imagine getting flashbacks of that. That'll be
Right,
emotional.
them being friends and them fighting in the actual real
That'll
time.
be emotional. It'll probably make me cry.
Okay,
dude.
here's the question for you guys. Let's say if the big three actually do that and they have Kreese and Silver fight over a snake pit, where would they have the snake pit at?
That would probably have to be something Kreese would have to set up since he's already on the run and kind of on his own thing. But then
You know
again,
what?
that would
Now
be,
you didn't mention that Kreese has to
I
set
just
that
have
up.
an idea. I just have an idea. Hear me out on this. What if what we speculate is true, that Kreese decides to lurk in the shadows and he decides to keep in hiding, but then he finds a way to extract Silver out of prison and sends him to this location, and they fight to the death over the snake pit. So basically, Kreese gets Silver out of prison.
I think if Kreese was to work with Kim, I think that could actually be set up.
You know what? That's actually a good point. You know what? Yeah, I like the idea.
Oh my God, I can't believe I just figured that out right there. If anyone can propose that to happen, it's Kreese and Kim Jong-un. They can get Silver out of prison.
You know, I think a good soundtrack for the fight is the soundtrack with Kreese and Silver. I forgot what soundtrack it was, but yeah, if they play that soundtrack but like more intense, oh, it would be a good soundtrack. I can tell.
Right, like a
I
re-edited.
think the song they should play during that, if they do that fight scene, is the music where Silver and Daniel are fighting in season 5, the round 1 fight. And just
Yeah,
like intense, like 10 times more, because that fight was super intense in season 5.
Yeah, that first fight was just amazing, bro. I can't get over that fight. Actually, hold on.
I do agree though that I think that the Chosen and Silver fight's going to be a hard one to top because that was a hell of a fight, and that's still like my favorite fight.
I think the one fight that could top that fight was probably the Daniel and Johnny and Kreese fight.
Yeah, that was a good fight too.
Mm-hmm. To me, that's the best fight in Cobra Kai so far. Is Johnny and Daniel versus Kreese.
Yeah, that fight was just intense. I was just yo, when I was watching the episode for the first time, I was just standing up, sitting down, like I was just so excited, bro.
Right, it had you so like drawn into it and on the edge, it's like, oh shit.
Like, wow, I can't get over how good season 3 was. Definitely my favorite season.
Yeah, they really put a lot into season 3, honestly. Like I don't know if it's just because they knew they were transitioning to Netflix, or I don't know, but they really did.
I do believe it had to be because of transition to Netflix and because of the hype we gave it, because we wanted it back so bad, the fans.
Yeah, Cobra Kai Underground. Now that you mention that, I think they're gonna do this because if she's the first half of the season villain, they're gonna give us flashbacks.
They should flesh her character out.
Oh
a bit
yeah,
more.
we have to see more of her when she started training and everything.
Because like right now she's just one-dimensional Saturday morning cartoon villain.
Right, because we don't know nothing about her. She was just thrown at us. Hey, here's her name.
She's like season 3 Tori, but worse.
Yeah,
Like Wicked Witch of Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Right. That no one knows shit about yet. Like we know nothing yet.
Okay, here's the question I want to ask for you guys. Me and Sensei discussed this in the last video, but I want to have your guys' opinion. Do you think we will get the conflict resolved between Aisha and Yasmin this season?
I can see Aisha cameoing in season 6. Like she could show up at the tournament, and like I think Yasmin's gonna be there supporting Dimitri, so they could bump into each other and they can resolve shit there.
Yeah,
maybe.
I agree with Coca-Cola. Yeah, I think they're gonna somehow do that.
Yeah, I can see that
But
being a
how,
good
how do you
Like it is the
think
final
Yasmin
season.
will approach Aisha though? Do you think she will actually come up to her and actually try to be apologetic?
Yeah, because like she's not the same person she was in season 1. Like season 1, she was just a bitch. Like season 3, they fleshed her out, and she's a much better person.
Right.
Yeah. Because we have to admit that is something the big three have to conclude for us this season, because they have left that conflict unanswered for 3 seasons.
That is true, actually.
Yeah, that's true. And like it is the final season, so like they should bring back Aisha because she was in season 1.
Right. She did play a huge role in the beginning of the whole show to begin with.
Yeah, because
Well,
like she was the
can't blame
first.
the actress given that she had personal issues going on in her
Yeah,
life.
like, I agree with that, and they couldn't really fit her in like the rest of the show either.
Right.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
She was the
But
first.
if she
was
was
the
to
first
want to
female
conclude her
Titan
character
to-
story, she does need to come back.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with you guys. Can I say something real quick? I
Yeah.
feel like
Go for
Aisha's. I feel like her cameo in season 4 was useless.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I
me
agree.
too.
It kind of was.
Because what was the point? Because Sam
It
wasn't
was
gonna do
cool
whatever she
seeing her
said.
back. It was cool seeing her back, but Sam took her advice and did the absolute opposite.
Right.
Yeah.
It was really
Basically-
not no point in doing that.
Like I'm like, what the hell are we doing here?
I got another question here, Sensei. What about Tori's aunt? She has to make an appearance. Do you think she'll come
Yo,
back
I
this
have
season?
an idea. Yo, can I?
So,
I have a theory.
think- So
Go for it,
ahead.
man. Tell us.
So imagine this, okay? So we see Tori's aunt talking to Tori, and then she gets mad at Tori, and then Amanda comes in and defends Tori. You know, she's gonna defend
I was
Tori.
literally about to say that. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
She-
Yep. I can
I can
see
see
that happening.
Like I could
I
see
can-
Amanda getting into a custody battle against Tori's aunt
Yep.
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
her legal
I can
team.
see that happening.
Like literally, like if I see that scene, oh my god, Amanda, like literally, you're the best. Like, I just can't believe how much the friendship between like the relationship between Amanda and Tori changed.
Because Tori's mom's probably gonna die because she's on hospice care.
I feel like that's something they're going to
We didn't-
conclude too with Tori's mom.
We didn't
I feel like
we
that's-
didn't get none of it in season 4.
No, they didn't show nothing really.
Like all he got is Sam like
Yes, we definitely have to
Kinda
find out who Tori's
looking
mom
over
is.
into the room and seeing the hospice bed.
Right? Like that was it. We seen her in a bed
Yeah,
for a
'cause
couple seconds.
remember, yeah, because we only seen her 2 times, and we seen her in the hospital room in the bed. We never seen her face, so she has to be somebody important if they're hiding her from us.
Well,
Yeah.
So yeah,
thing
me and
is, the
Sensei
one thing-
speculated this for a long time. What if Tori's mom is Julie Pierce?
well, the thing is about that is that I don't want it to be related to anyone. That's just me.
I would hate that to be the case because then there's no way
Like,
for
they're not
anybody
gonna
to
bring a legacy character back just to kill her off.
You know, someone actually made a good point. I don't know when this was. I think it was a few days ago. I think Melissa said it before. I don't know who said it. Wait, who's that in the background?
What
I
was-
keep
what's
hearing
that?
something in the background.
Yeah, no, it's like it's repeating.
Is that who's that? I don't even know who that is. Yeah, I don't think it's any of us. It's one. I don't know. Sorry.
That is weird. I don't know what it's doing. It just randomly started repeating.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It was a summer vacation season.
What the hell is it doing? I'm gonna mute my mic and see, and y'all can talk, and I'll see if it's mine.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think just me muting the mic and turning it off fixed it.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
I think Melissa mentioned that maybe I think it was like Tori's mom was what's it called, the Amanda's I forgot what was the
the
theory.
teacher,
You know what I'm talking about, Cobra
the
Kai?
math tutor.
Yeah, that
Matt
one.
Tudor, yeah.
That's way more likely, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's probably more probable.
Yeah, and can you and just imagine the scenario it would be on Amanda that she feels like she owes that woman by helping her daughter.
Yeah.
That she would be looking at it as a way of making up for what she did.
Listen, Michael, I know sometimes seasons can end up as being like a disappointing, but the thing is,
I mean, like, you gotta put it this way, like, if like all our predictions like come true, then that makes the season boring and not fun.
Right.
I just feel like the big three knows what they're doing. The big three knows what they're
For
doing.
sure.
do.
They know what they're doing.
They listen to their fan base. They know what we want to see, but they also know what to do to make us, get excited for the next season. Even when they have to put everything together in this final one, they'll make sure they end it on good terms with us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm sure there's gonna unfortunately be some things they probably have to leave out.
Yeah.
Well, they'll have to leave out because of the spinoff, but all the unanswered questions within the show, they will answer for us.
It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me that a lot of my favorite shows are ending. Like Cobra Kai's ending, Stranger Things is ending.
Same
Yeah, I
here.
know, right?
Cobra Kai, Mayans. Oh
The
my
Flash
goodness,
is ending
this is
too.
just a
The Flash
horrible
is ending
year.
after season 9. Like it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's just a horrible year for all our favorite shows to be ending.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Because Netflix is in a situation where their best two shows are gonna end in the same year.
Yeah,
I just
it is
feel like
weird. I don't know.
feel like
Netflix is
Netflix made a
weird.
dumb move, man.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of a dumb move.
Like it makes sense that season 6 is the last one. What I'm pissed about is because Netflix knew it was the last season and they neglected to promote season 5.
Season 5 was just here and there. It was gone.
Right.
Like, literally, like, there was barely any marketing for season 5. Like, I was like, damn. I was
Like, how the hell do you market Wednesday and Outer Banks better than Cobra Kai? It makes no sense.
Dude, they went way too far with fucking Wednesday. They went way overboard with Wednesday.
yeah, like now people are saying, oh, Wednesday's an amazing show. It's popular. It's,
Like, they're just saying that because they like Jenna Ortega.
Exactly.
like, literally,
Honestly, it's not that great of a show. It was okay.
It's overrated as hell.
Big time. I went
I'm not
into it
watching that
expecting.
show. I'm not wasting my time watching that show. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
even-
wouldn't waste my time either.
I agree, Underground. He did it really.
Oh, yeah, Chosen killed it.
Yeah, he was one of the best.
Yes, he did kill it. He was the MVP of season 5. I think we can all agree on that Chosen was the MVP.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Hell yeah.
every character had their own like MVP. Like, I think season 1, Johnny was the MVP.
Yeah.
For me, it was Johnny and Miguel. Their whole relationship in season 1 was the MVP.
Who is the MVP for season 2?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to say Kreese.
For me, I think season 3. I gotta say the MVP for season 3 was Daniel. For some reason, I don't know, something about season 3.
Season 3 was Johnny. Because Johnny did the impossible in season 3, given all of the circumstances that was on his plate. And me and Sensei discussed that in a lot of theory videos in the last 2 years.
Season 4 is Terry Silver. Season 5 is Chosen and Daniel.
In season 3, Johnny, like he managed to help Miguel walk again, and he got Carmen back. Like,
You know what, Michael? I have to agree with you on this one. I have to agree with Michael on this one.
Yeah, I agree too.
Yep.
yeah,
It was one of the top most. I think it was one. It was in the top 5 for I think about 2 months straight.
Yeah.
Like you can see the fans. The fans are making their own trailers, their own promos, and
Yeah,
stuff.
Right? And I'm sure you guys saw the trailer me and Sensei put together. That we put our own art together for Cobra Kai.
Yeah, like come on, Netflix.
Thankfully, Cobra Kai has this huge fan base that really has helped keep the show what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
I
we
feel
have
like
to
the-
agree, if it wasn't for us, Cobra Kai probably would have ended at season 2.
Yeah, if Netflix
Yeah,
didn't
because
want
like
Cobra Kai.
YouTube Red was gonna cancel it after season 3.
Right?
Yeah.
You
And if
know, I feel like season 4 was the most marketed season.
it was.
Definitely.
I have to believe it was.
Maybe that's
I
because
think
they
season
wanted
4 was
to
the most
put so much into it.
anticipated season 2 that we could not wait to watch.
Yeah.
Especially
Even though-
given when we found out that Terry Silver was coming back. Because we all wanted to see Terry Silver.
Listen, I was hyped for season 4, but the problem is after finishing it, I was like, it was an okay season. Like it wasn't great. It was just okay.
I kind of agree. Like it's not the best season, but it definitely was the most hyped up season to be the best season.
Yeah. But season 5
Season 5, in my opinion, was way better.
Season 5 was on another level though.
Yeah.
Yes, season 5 was.
Like damn, they're doing sword fights now.
But like season 5 brought back all the fighting times. Question is though, is season 6 going to be having a lot of fights, or are they going to be more story related?
Who has their I think someone has their stream on the background.
That's what I'm thinking too. 'Cause
Yeah, I think so too.
whenever I mute my mic, I still hear it when y'all are talking, so I don't think it's mine.
That's not mine either.
Yeah.
Either that or StreamYard is just being stupid.
Mm.
I haven't used it that much, so this is only my second time using it. So I don't know if this is an issue that happens or not.
You know what, Underground? That's actually a good point. Maybe I do think season 2, the MVP of season 2 was the OG Cobra Kai.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Like, oh, I remember that one episode.
Oh, right. When they all got together.
Yeah.
That was actually that was actually a sad episode though to watch as well.
Yeah.
I just hope this. Yeah.
That's so weird that it keeps doing that.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at Twitter. I'm just looking at Twitter. Sorry.
Oh, you guys do.
It's just
Yeah,
the
go
Flash
on.
movie stuff. Like you know the Flash movie.
I'm not watching that.
Yeah, I'm not excited for either. Comic Con.
The entire I don't mean to get off topic, but the entire DC lineup is pointless because they're just canceling it and scrapping it anyway.
Yeah. Until I see the first trailer of what James Gunn is going to be doing with the DC universe, I'm not hyped up yet.
I heard the trailer for the Flash movie is like 2 minutes and 25 seconds. I think.
Damn.
That's what I heard. It's gonna be 2 minutes, so
Kind of long for a trailer.
it's pretty
Yeah,
long. Trailer.
pretty long. Is that going to be released during the Super Bowl?
Yeah, the trailer's gonna be released during the Super Bowl.
Okay. I thought so.
And I'm also expecting some other trailers like Fast and Furious X or something like that.
Yeah, Fast X. That's the trailer I'm looking forward to because I just want to see if they're going to bring back Brian.
Right.
Like
And
I
what
am just
else?
I'm just so hyped, Ants, to see if he's gonna come back and if the brother's gonna play him.
And I do think we'll get like another trailer for Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3. I do think we'll get that trailer too.
That was really good. I like the other two. The other two are really good.
Let me see. What else are we gonna get? I want to know what other trailers we're getting.
The Transformers looks like it's going to be alright.
Yeah, I think we'll get the trailer for
Yeah,
Transformers.
looking forward for Transformers. Better be good.
That'll be interesting.
What else? Yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of movies I'm excited for.
Right. I think the same. Like there's a lot coming out that's going to be good. I hope it's going to be good.
Yeah, there's another movie I'm excited for. Blue Beetle. I'm excited for
Blue
that.
Beetle, yep.
Yeah, that should be good.
Well, given who we know who's gonna star in it.
Yeah, he's gonna be the MVP of the movie.
Yep.
What else? And also Ant-Man, the new Ant-Man movie. I'm excited for that one.
I just barely seen like a little sneak peek of that. That actually does look really good.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's the main movie I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, like Kang. Kang is gonna be an amazing villain.
Right.
This is a menace.
But the thing is he gonna top Thanos though?
No,
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Thanos played a hell of a fucking.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, I forgot
the
about that
Super
one.
Mario Bros. That one too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Underground.
hey, what do you guys think about Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine?
Oh, and Deadpool.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see now.
Honestly, I can't see nobody else playing Wolverine. Hugh Jackman is that character. I mean,
You know, because like I always wanted a movie of Hugh Jackman and Ryan Deadpool. Like that's
Yeah.
what I wanted for a while.
Also,
I think-
another movie I'm excited for is Shazam 2.
oh yes, I just saw the trailer for that one. That looks very exciting. That's
The-
gonna be fun to
The problem with
watch.
the trailer, the problem with the trailer though, is that they showed the final act.
Sad thing is that's the last one. That's the last Shazam movie because they're scrapping. They're rebuilding again.
Right.
Yeah, because literally, like, they showed the final fight of the
Right.
movie.
No, literally, like, what's the point? Like, we're rebooting anyway. We might as well just show shots from the last fight.
Like,
I never
news
thought of
about
that.
this,
That is really pointless.
Right.
Like, they should have waited until after these movies came out, then announced, oh, we're rebooting.
Wait, are you talking about that tweet he put out, or whatever that tweet was, or whatever that news was? I heard someone tweeted him, and then something happened. I think that's what you're talking about. Hold on. Yeah, like I heard something happened with the actor. I don't know what happened.
Oh, Henry Cavill.
No, the other one, who plays Shazam.
Oh,
Zach.
Zachary Levi.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, I heard something happened, and then people were pissed off. for some
Like,
reason.
they interviewed him, and he said, oh, it doesn't matter, I have one more movie left. I'm like, no, like, you're getting recast after this movie.
Sup, Tristan. Yeah, like, it's just annoying. Sometimes it's annoying. Like, I don't know why. Something about, like, especially Ezra Miller. Like, Ezra Miller, I'm sorry, but
Like, how the hell do you keep him around and Amber Turd around, but you drop Henry Cavill? Like, it makes no sense.
also, we don't need Ezra Miller. Okay, we don't need him. Get him
Like, you
out
can
of
get a
there.
better Flash than him. Like, seriously. Like, that dude needs professional help.
He does. The one
That's all
character
right.
I think we can all agree that they can't replace is Peacemaker.
Oh, yeah, I heard Peacemaker was good. I heard that show was good.
Yes, that show is freaking funny as hell. John Cena plays that hero perfectly. He's basically the DC version of Star-Lord.
Mm. Can they replace? I don't know. This might be a little bit of a hard to do, but can they replace Ezra Miller with Grant Gustin somehow?
Yes, they can. To me, Grant Gustin is the Flash, just like Stephen Amell is the Green Arrow. I really can't see nobody else playing those two heroes, honestly. I
Yeah.
think they should play in the big screen.
And I like Grant Gustin as Flash, but, like, he might not want to do it because he's been doing it for so long.
Yeah, like I know some of us don't like this show anymore. Like some of us here don't like the show anymore because after what happened in the few seasons.
I can
Understand-
agree. I haven't watched the last few seasons, but if he was to decide to come and make a movie, and he's gonna be able to intertwine with other superheroes, and he's gonna cross over, and they're gonna face Darkseid or Brainiac or somebody, I would want him to be in the movie.
But Tristan, what actor do you want to replace though? Like, what actor do you want to see recast as Flash?
Yeah, who the hell are you gonna replace Henry Cavill with? Like, whoever you pick as a new Superman, he's getting booed off the stage.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. So, but no matter what, yeah, he is going to get booed until we see him on screen. So
Also,
he's going to have.
I heard we're not getting the Man of Steel too. What's going on with that? Like, come on.
Like, what's stupid is they threw him in Black Adam's post-credit scene just to get people to watch it and have him announce that he's coming back. 2 months later, saying, "Oh, you're not coming back."
That's dumb. That's dumb.
Why the hell would you do that?
One thing I think they're gonna do with the Flash movie. The whole point of the Flash movie is that he's gonna do Flashpoint. So he's gonna go back in time, save his mom, and cause the world to be destroyed. So then he's gonna have to go back in time and restart things. So I think when he does, when he restarts things, he's gonna restart the entire DC universe, and that's where James Gunn comes in and starts recasting everybody. So the Flash restarting time causes James Gunn to actually recast all of the heroes.
But the question is, how much money is this movie gonna make?
That's literally what it is. It's literally like they're just using it to reset the universe.
Yep.
The thing is, how much money they're gonna make with this movie? Like, how much is it gonna make? That's my question.
No,
I guess it really all depends on the popularity of the Flash. That's what they're depending on the popularity of the character.
Oh, we're not gonna get that much money. He's not gonna get that much money. Nope, the movie's not gonna get that much money.
I don't think so either.
Because compare the Flash hype to Spider-Man No Way Home. Like when that movie was 6 months away, there was so much hype to it. Flash is like 6 months away. Nobody cares. Nobody's talking about it.
Right?
No. I have to agree. Nobody really is, especially because what we know is happening now with the DC universe that James Gunn is restarting everything. We don't care now.
Michael, they're gonna end the Flash. They're gonna end the Flash after season 9. Just letting you know, they're gonna end the Flash after season 9.
Yeah,
Yep.
9 seasons.
They went for a long time.
Yeah. Listen, I love the show, but they gotta end it.
Thing is, though, how are they going to end it? The best way for them to end it, to me, is that Flash and Iris need to have their children finally.
Yeah, that's true.
Because anything can happen at this point. Like, I do hope, what's it called? I do hope Reverse Flash comes back.
Oh, he's going to come back. They're not done. Their fight is supposed to last for eternity. It's never going to end between them.
Nope. They're never going to end.
Yeah, that's here's a movie I want to talk to you guys. Given that me and Sensei already talked about Mike Barnes wanting to play Johnny Cage, what do you guys think the next Mortal Kombat movie is going to be about?
I haven't seen the other ones, so I have no idea.
Oh, dude, you need to check it out. The movie is good. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, and I mean a hardcore Mortal Kombat fan, this has everything you want in a Mortal Kombat movie.
Wait, Tristan, which movies are you talking about? Tristan, which movie are you
I like playing the game, so I'll probably check it out.
Oh, never mind. I know which one he's talking about.
Okay, yeah, definitely check it out, bro.
Yeah, Tristan, I understand. But
On that note, yeah, there's a lot of movies that are not going to be that great.
I did watch the original one, though, like the one back in the 90s.
Yeah. The ones in the 90s are classic.
Yo, like, I could just imagine that the Flash movie doesn't make that much money. Just imagine Shazam makes more money than the Flash.
Box office is going to be terrible. Like, box office is going to be really bad.
I feel like that's definitely what's going to happen.
Just watch. I guarantee you the Shazam movie is going to make more money than the Flash.
Probably is.
I can see that happening.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Also, DC, why the hell are they like recasting Jason Momoa as Lobo? Like, people are going to see him as Aquaman.
Right? It's gonna be
He
awkward.
said that he said in a tweet that nobody is replacing him as Aquaman. He is that character.
Yeah.
Also, apparently we're getting more news with James Gunn
Like
tomorrow.
he said that, but like he also said he'd be down to playing Lobo. Like how's that supposed to work?
Yeah, I was gonna say like we're getting. By the way, we're getting more news tomorrow. We're getting more news tomorrow with DC. So I don't know what it is about.
Better be some good news then.
Right?
Yeah, come on, man.
Because they better not be hyping it up, and then we don't get nothing, and then we're gonna be really mad.
Yeah, Tristan, I understand. I understand what you're paying, bro. Like literally, just imagine keeping this person, but not like like I understand what you're saying.
Like same. Like
I don't like it either.
Me
'Cause,
either.
like,
I'd much rather than keep
Henry
Superman.
Henry Cavill started the universe because his movie was first.
right? So like,
Also, wait, what is the point of that cameo? I heard he had a cameo in Black Adam.
He was a post-credit scene.
Everyone speculates that The Rock paid it off. That it was all The Rock's idea to cause that cameo, and that like kind of caused Henry to get fired from his role as Superman. It was just all hype.
Why? Come on, man. Like why?
what's up, man?
I honestly believe it's probably for The Rock's ego.
DC.
Even Rock couldn't say the
What
DC
happened
universe.
was The Rock pretty much like told Warner Brothers and DC like, why the hell is Henry Cavill not playing Superman?
Yeah, he couldn't even save the universe.
No.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, I was
Like
gonna say
seriously,
that.
like it's like Henry Cavill started like the universe because his movie was first. Then James Gunn comes in and says, "Your stuff is gone, but I get to keep my stuff."
I get to keep this other stuff, but we're gonna get rid of Henry Cavill. We're not gonna bring back the other actors. So I'm just gonna get rid of everything, except for I'm gonna cherry pick some stuff.
And it's so fucked up too that we so wanted The Rock to play Black Adam just so we could see him go up against Henry Cavill's Superman, and then this
Exactly.
happens.
That's
Right.
the only reason I wanted to see Black Adam, so he can
Now
fight Superman.
you're not gonna get that because they're rebooting. Like you're gonna have to recast. You're gonna have to recast The Rock too. You have no choice.
This is my problem. I don't mind them rebooting,
Right.
but we literally just got Henry Cavill back for no reason.
Like
I
you're gonna
agree with-
replace Gal Gadot for Wonder Woman too. By the way,
And they,
Yeah, I
and
heard that too.
they literally we just got him back, and now they want to reboot. That doesn't make sense.
like Wonder Woman 3 is coming out this year. It's pointless.
It got
Right.
canceled.
It got canceled.
Oh, it did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Oh, damn.
It's probably for the best, anyways, because they're gonna reboot.
Right? That's probably better.
Also,
I
they
agree with
canceled
you
that.
on the
They
ground.
canceled
Mortal Kombat
Back
Annihilation was a bad movie, especially because they didn't give a lot of story to the character. They just popped up and that's it. We just see them and nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a
They're
little
just
bit off
standing there.
topic here. I'm gonna go a little bit off topic here, but who needs a Gotham Night show? Who needs a Gotham Night show?
I saw that trailer. It was terrible.
That
Oh,
looks
The
we don't
trailer
need a
alone.
Gotham Knights. If you want to freaking check out Gotham Knights, just freaking play the game.
Right.
Just play the games.
Yeah, why do we need that show? It's not even actual Gotham Knights anyway.
Like DC, like the games for DC have better storytelling than their movies.
I literally saw the trailer and it's terrible.
I'm
Yeah,
also not happy that HBO Max is canceling Titans after this season.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Talk about the live
especially
action.
too with them bringing in Brother Blood.
On a side note of stupid shows HBO came out with, the new Velma show was stupid.
I'm not
Wait,
watching
did you say
that.
the Velma show?
Yes, the Velma show.
I heard
Bro,
it's bad.
the opening
Oh,
scene of
yeah.
the first episode alone is terrible.
Exactly. Like the
I'm not even that
trailers
big a
alone,
fan of
that's all I've
Scooby Doo,
seen.
so I don't have no interest in watching it.
Same. I've
Like,
seen
how
the
the
trailers,
hell-
and that's it.
Like, how the hell are you going to do a Scooby-Doo show without Scooby-Doo? It makes no sense.
Right?
Yeah.
They're trying to make an adult show. Like,
And
what the fuck
basically,
are
when
you
you
doing?
look at it, it's basically freaking for adults who are into that kind of humor. So you're not paying homage to the characters that kids love. You're just making your own style show that is specific for adults who like that kind of adult humor.
Right?
Yeah,
I don't get
they could have
shows
just
that
done that
catch
for
up.
different characters. Don't use Scooby-Doo characters.
Right, like, that
Yeah,
should be its own show. That's not even Scooby Doo.
yeah. When you think about
'Cause,
it, you're
like,
basically spitting in the face of those characters that have been loved by kids throughout the
Michael.
generation.
Yeah.
Cobra Studio, can you pull up this one right here? This one right here. It's stupid how they canceled this show, but they kept Gotham Knights.
yeah, it's just
Yeah, I
stupid.
agree.
Right.
And like,
Just
what's the
cancel every
point
single
of
Arrowverse
what
show.
what?
Yeah,
Right, what's the
we
point of
have to remember
canceling?
that too. Every show in the Arrowverse is ending, so it's only logical
Yeah,
that they
the
end
Arrowverse is
Stargirl.
Yeah, just
Yeah, the
cancel
Arrowverse
Gotham Knights
is
too. If you're gonna get rid of every single Arrowverse show, just cancel that too.
Yeah, can they just? I feel like Tristan. You know what I think is gonna happen? They're gonna cancel Gotham Knights after season 1.
Yep,
Yeah,
I think so too.
yeah.
Gotham Knights is not going to last after one season, I'm sure. Given that it doesn't have any of the iconic characters that we know from the Batman world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's freaking Batman
Like,
villains like
literally,
kids.
no one's gonna watch
Those are
it.
their kids.
Yeah, and who are they supposed to become? Well, what heroes?
Yeah,
You
they're
know Gotham
freaking
Knights
the
is?
they're
Gotham
freaking
Knights is
the they're
Riverdale.
freaking the kids of the villain, Batman's villains.
Oh, Riverdale is a shit show. Like someone said someone reached out to me on IG, said like, oh, Sam and Tori are gonna have a friendship like there's two people in Riverdale. I'm like, don't compare Cobra Kai to that
Don't compare
shit.
that. I haven't even watched that
Oh,
show,
hell
but I know
no.
that shit's bad.
I never watched
Different
Riverdale.
scale.
I watched like half of it because I remember somebody put it on in my house, but then I saw how bad it was. I'm like, nope, I ain't.
Like they literally go from like murder mysteries to like I can't even think of the name.
Yeah, they're like freaking having superpowers now. I heard.
Superpowers, yeah, supernatural powers and shit like that. Like, what?
Fighting monsters or something. I don't know.
Like they go from like fighting monsters and shit.
Yeah, and when it was just a murder mystery.
Like they go from like Sherlock Holmes to Stranger Things. Like it makes no sense.
That'd be a hard
wow.
story.
I don't know, man. I just feel like we don't need this show, the Gotham Knights show.
Get rid of it.
It's not even an earned show. Like you have
No,
to
they're literally wasting money and time on something that don't matter.
Yeah, nobody cares about these characters. They're not even the actual Gotham Knights. Why would people care?
yeah, like it's not even earned. Like that's like releasing a Miles Morales movie in the MCU right after.
Yeah, it's like releasing that without actually like developing being Peter first.
I'm just glad they ended that the Batwoman show. I'm glad they ended that.
Oh, thank God!
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing how they got to 3
I
seasons.
saw that trailer and I was like, nope, I ain't watching that.
Like it literally got to the point where like they were asking fans to do like fundraisers so they could keep the show going. Like what?
What the fuck?
That's how desperate they are.
Right?
That was,
They got
like,
people
literally, they
going.
were that desperate.
That's horrible.
I don't know how
Yo, let me
that
guess.
show went on for 3 seasons.
You know what I think happened, guys? Guess what I think happened, guys?
What's that?
I think what they did is that they canceled Batwoman, right? And then CW was like, oh, you thought we're done? We're gonna give you Gotham Knights. That's what I think will happen.
Probably.
Hey, come on, bro.
kept them under contract.
That's what I'm
Get
saying.
rid of every
It's
single Arrowverse
literally
show.
just a
Focus
cash
on the
grab.
movie.
That's all it is.
We don't need the Arrowverse anymore.
Like say what you want about Marvel Phase 4, but Marvel's done a pretty good job at like building.
Yeah, they
the
made three good phases.
Yeah, they did.
And Phase 4 has my favorite MCU movie, which is No Way Home. So that's the only reason I'll give it props. But other stuff is not that good, but still, they got.
Yeah, Cobra Kai Underground. That's good.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yep, I agree
And,
with
like,
Underground.
Yeah,
They
see,
were gonna
DC
make a
animated,
Batman
like
movie in live
DC
action.
triumphs at like animated stuff. Like their animated movies are like really good.
Their games are good.
Michael, the reason why it's still there is because people like the show. That's why they like the show.
But I heard that show is actually good.
Yeah, that one's actually good.
The only thing that I'm going to be up in the air about this season of Superman and Lois is the recasting of their son, Jonathan.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's going to be interesting to see, given that we know that's somebody else playing that character. So are we going to like him or not?
Michael, if I'm being honest, I think they're gonna end the show too. I think they're gonna end the show. I guarantee you they're gonna cancel season 4.
Is the Flash gonna finally end soon?
Season 9, Tristan.
Okay, good.
Yeah, season 9.
I thought they were trying to go up to 10 seasons or something.
Yeah, Tristan, you're lucky the Flash is ending, bro.
And they were lucky to go on for this long.
I stopped watching at season 5.
Yeah, I feel like some people stopped
I
watching.
couldn't get past season 6. Oh my gosh.
I thought season 7 was going to be the last, honestly. I thought they were done after that.
Heard that season was terrible.
It was. To me, that was the worst season out of them all, so I thought they were just going to be canceled after dropped in ratings.
Especially that lightsaber fight.
Bro, like, how did they not get sued for that?
Right?
Yeah, it's literally lightsabers.
Yeah, the Flash had lightsabers.
Anybody else was too? They just have to got sued big time.
Like, I like the Flash, but why do we need lightsabers?
I like the Flash character. Like,
I love the Flash character. He's one of my favorite heroes. But
Yeah, he's one of mine too. But yeah, for
he's really in my top 5.
Lightsabers, that's going a bit too far.
Season
You're going
1 and
off.
2,
You're
that's
going
like
off brand a little
that's
bit.
my top 5 hero right there. The season 1 and 2 Flash.
I just feel like the fights now are not that good anymore. The fights for the Flash, it's not that good anymore.
It's too much special effects.
Yeah, like the fights. That one fight between Barry and the rival, that one was good. Like,
To me, my favorite fight is the Flash and Zoom from season 2.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, that
That fight
was
was
good. That's when Flash was
I like
actually
Flash
good.
versus Zoom, and I like Flash versus Savitar.
Oh yes, Flash versus Savitar. Oh, that was just unexpected, especially when you found out who Savitar really was, because I didn't see that coming.
And I love the Reverse Flash.
Wait,
in
I didn't see
season
that
1.
coming.
Reverse
Like,
Flash in season 1 was a menace.
of Barry's evil self.
Season 1 had me so angry because the whole time I was trying to figure out who the Reverse Flash was, because we all know that's Ebart's son, but then when you found out it was Harrison Wells, you were like, wait a minute, is that Harrison Wells is the Reverse Flash? I thought it's Ebart Dawn, but then you find out the truth episodes later and it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Reverse Flash in season 1 was a menace.
We can all agree the worst villain on the show is Cicada.
Oh, he was terrible.
Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah,
To me, the worst villain was that Mere woman.
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
I liked Reverse Flash and Damien Dark's team up in Legends of Tomorrow season 2.
Yeah, that was good.
I never got to that show.
Now the all-time best villain in Arrow is Deathstroke, Slade.
I didn't watch Arrow.
I have to say Prometheus. on that. I agree, Michael. Michael, I want to say something about Michael's comment.
What's that?
Giving
This guy
Cecile
can-
powers. If you watch season 8, you're not gonna like Cecile.
Why not?
If you watch season 8.
What happened with Cecile in season 8?
We are the. Don't remind me of that
She's
line,
annoying, bro.
They gave her powers for whatever reason.
Michael. Don't remind me of that. We are the Flash line. Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
but
Hell no.
you are the Flash. No, you're not, Iris. Barry's the Flash. Shut up.
Wait, sorry, that line made no sense.
Yeah, I agree.
First, it didn't
I was
bother me,
agree.
but I just kept thinking about him. Like, you're not the.
Like, that was
the.
beyond things. Like, what the hell?
I feel like that line came out of nowhere. But yeah.
What? Oh, given that we're talking about season 9 of The Flash, what role do you think Green Arrow's gonna play this season? Since we heard he's coming back.
I think he's gonna play an interesting role. Actually, hold on.
Well, are they gonna bring him back to like with time travel?
Yeah, I
That's what
agree.
that's what I want to ask you guys. Is he gonna like come back alive physically, or is Barry gonna like travel in time?
Here's what I think is gonna happen. I think that the Spectre. I
Yeah,
think he could be the Green Arrow again. He could be the Green Arrow again. You know that, right?
yeah, I know he can.
So that's how I think he's gonna come out.
So he won't come back as Oliver Queen. He'll come back as the Spectre.
Yeah, most likely.
I can see
They
that.
could have just said the Spectre, not Green Arrow.
Also, I agree with what Michael said. Adrian Chase is the best villain.
Arrow seems like he has like a lot of Batman villains in the show.
So Underground says the best favorite villain is Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul was
He's
my
also
most
a
anticipated
Batman.
villain.
So
to see
is Arrow
in
just fighting
Arrow.
Batman villains in the show or what?
I don't know about that Underground.
He's fighting
Ra's al
Deathstroke.
Ghul is also a Batman villain.
He's fighting a lot of Batman villains. on that show.
He's gotten featured in the Arkham games.
Yeah, he's a Batman.
Well, the reason I like Ra's al Ghul in Arrow is just because he had it to collide with Green Arrow and not Batman. It was nice to see Ra's al Ghul have a feud with somebody different. And you gotta admit, Arrow was actually a decent match for Ra's al Ghul once he got the training.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, that fight between Arrow and Ra's al Ghul was not that good.
The first one was the best. You have to agree. The first one when they were fighting in the snow was a good fight.
The last one was depressing.
Yes, the last one was depressing. Yes, when Green Arrow killed him, but when they were fighting in the snow, that was the best one. To me, the best fight.
I feel like the best fight on the show is Green Arrow versus Deathstroke, the final fight. That fight was just awesome.
What would you think was the best fight in Batwoman then?
I never watched the show.
I never watched the show.
Never watched it. Only
It's
saw the
terrible.
trailer. I'm not watching.
I haven't ever watched it.
It pretty much just insults the Batman legacy. That's basically what it is.
I heard Batwoman
Okay.
was actually.
Yeah, I never watched it either, given that I know Batman was never involved.
Yeah, they literally killed him off in that show.
We can all agree that the first fight between Zoom and Barry was great.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
The
fight
first,
was-
especially because Zoom beat him to a pulp.
Yeah, Zoom beat him up
Broke his
really
back.
bad. Oh yeah, that is true actually, Michael. You could see the stunt double. I don't think it's the worst fight though. Like the worst fight for me was probably honestly the worst fight for me was the Arrow versus Damien Dark.
Yeah, I didn't like that fight either.
It was just so short, man. It wasn't that long.
Right.
But yeah. So are we gonna talk about anything else?
We can talk about whatever y'all want to.
Like before, it was like a Cobra Kai debate stream, but now it's like a.
Now it's the everything debate.
Yeah.
It don't matter because at some point in time, that's pretty much what my channel is going to be anyway.
You
I
watch,
can't always talk about Cobra Kai, unfortunately.
you watch Strike First Media's channel, right?
Yeah, I'm friends with him.
Did you see his comment section?
Don't usually check the comments anymore of other creators because sometimes there's a lot. I haven't.
Let me find
Wait,
it.
what
What
happened
was said
to
in the
the-
comments?
I'll let you know in like 2 seconds. So I gotta find the notification.
For sure.
Is it a toxic fan?
There's a lot of people I don't like in the Cobra Kai community. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot. Like first person, I
Like,
know.
the fandom is toxic.
Like,
Yeah.
the first person, I want to
Most
say
of
the
it is
first
good,
person I
but
don't
like
like.
that toxic park is.
You know what I don't like in the community?
Oh, here it is,
I'll
here
say
it
a
is.
few names.
Found it. Alright, so someone said Robin Sam close it out, please. And I agree with it. And this dude said, nah man, Miguel and Tori, they deserve more than anyone. They are the embodiment of hard work. Robbie lost this season. Isn't about turn taking, digest it. Instead, Robbie winning makes no sense for the show to come full circle and end it with his victory. That's literally dumb.
Mm. Yeah, but there's
Like,
some people that don't like this.
Miguel and Tori already won. It makes more sense of the legacy kids win.
Yeah.
And like
you guys
this,
know the person. Yo, you guys know the person Cobra Things. You guys might know who that is, right? Cobra Things.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, Secret World. You know who that is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that person. Honestly, that person is annoying. Like Cobra Things.
this person in the comment section also said like this dude said Johnny wouldn't care if Robin won the tournament.
What's that guy's name that said that?
Wait, what? Say it again.
Like in Strike's comment section, this dude said Robbie wouldn't care if this dude said that Johnny wouldn't care if Robbie won the tournament.
Bruh.
Right.
Like you said, not
that
sure
guy
he
was
won't
on the
care
good
for Robbie
stuff or
winning as
something.
much as Miguel.
Hold on, I'm gonna look at
Wow. That's tough.
which video is it? Cobra Kai.
It's why Cobra Kai will lose the global tournament season 6.
Or I'll see it.
Now that's tough to say. Would Johnny have cared? I think he would care. I mean, I
That's
think he
his
would be
son.
happy
It's
that
his
his son
freaking
won.
son. He's been trying to get him
I
back
don't think he
since
would be
season 1.
happy that his
Right?
son won while he wasn't training him, that he would be on the opposite side.
Yeah.
He said like, and then someone like called him out and said that's BS, and he said nope, that's just what the story is. And then this dude's like, dude, what are you on about? Daniel will be happy if Robbie wins. Johnny will be happy if Miguel wins, but in the result, they're both gonna be happy. Billy, Miguel wins. See, this dude doesn't even know how to spell.
Yeah.
That's what the show is. Half the people on the show don't give a shit. He meant to say give a shit, but he said shirt. Don't give a shirt of Robbie winning the title.
This guy clearly hates Robbie.
He does not know how to spell.
Well, again,
Some
it
people
just
don't
depends
understand
on
the
the
show,
fan
bro.
base. It
Some people
depends
don't
on who
understand the
you're
show.
rooting for. Are you rooting if you're rooting for Miguel? If you're rooting for Robbie, it depends on who you're a fan of. Not everybody's going to be a Robbie fan, and not everybody's going to be a Miguel fan.
Right.
Well, people are targeting
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
this
Robbie
dude-
haters.
No, that's true. He seems like
You know the
he's
Robbie
dude
haters?
really against.
No, this dude also said half of the fans of the show who understand what the show is about. He said, I'm pretty sure nearly one of you Robbie fanboys are gonna be disappointed when Robbie gonna get his ass kicked out Sakatake by Miguel. I'm like, they're not fighting again in the
They're not gonna
tournament.
They're not
fight
going to
again.
fight each other. They're going to be on the same team.
Right?
This guy,
Like,
this guy
on the
obviously
same
doesn't know
team.
They're
anything
gonna
about
find a way
Cobra
for
Kai.
them not to fight again. There's no.
Yo, can I say something real quick? You know the Robbie haters? They target some people. Like the Robbie haters. Do you guys know the Chosen One?
Yeah.
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 They target that guy. Like, come on, man. Like, leave the guy alone.
Bro, they literally they made Reddit hate pages on the man for no reason.
Yeah, because they hate that he defends Robbie for some.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's sad. Like,
Yeah,
come on, don't go on the attack on someone just because they like a character that is despised by a lot of the Cobra Kai fan base. He likes his character. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have to like the character, but don't go after somebody if they like the character.
You're right. I gotta give that person a lot of props for being strong and taking all of that crap. Because that's a lot to take in. Getting crap taken to you by the internet.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to go, guys.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Don't worry, bro.
All right, I'll see you guys next time.
Sure, man. Appreciate
You
you.
have a good one, man.
All right, bye, Cobra Kai Studio. Bye, Cobra Kai World. Bye, everyone.
Later, man.
Later.
So like Tristan, people on Reddit are just dumb as hell. Like
Yeah. They don't know what
this
to
dude
talk
said that Anthony and Kenny get into a fight and then Sam breaks it up and scolds Anthony and then Daniel gets mad at her for not defending Anthony. And then apparently Daniel and Sam have an argument and then it says Sam runs away from home and then she joins Cobra Kai.
Oh my God.
Oh my
They,
Like
goodness.
people,
they don't watch the show at all.
They don't watch it at all. They're just haters.
like they're literally like they just want a reason to hate someone for no reason.
Yeah, they're just trying to find a reason, like
Like you
just
gotta
a
be kidding me.
little tiny bit to just to find a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
They're trying to find any little mishap in the show and use it against the fan base.
Yeah.
What do you think the creators are going to throw at us this season that we don't expect coming?
I really hope what they throw at us this season, since and we talked about this, is that Lynn, the homeless woman, is really Betsy, Kreese's lover from before he went to Vietnam. And she's been alive the whole time.
I mean, if so, I just don't know how. I don't know, man. It would be interesting if they did.
You're breaking out, Sensei.
It would be interesting if they brought her into that. That's who she is. I don't know.
I feel like it makes sense because why else every time we see her, she's around Johnny? She's had opportunities to interact with Kreese, but she never has. Why is that?
Yeah, let me reset my Wi-Fi because everybody's cutting in and out. All right, I should be good now. Hopefully.
All right, go on, Sensei.
But yeah, I'm just curious. Like they always like to throw something big each season, so I'm curious what this season's big thing is going to be, or if there really even will be, since they're trying to wrap it up.
Right.
But obviously, they can't end the season with the big teaser because that would just be messed up.
I agree. So to me, that's the big thing I would like to see them throw at us, given that, you know, we have seen that woman so many times, but we don't know exactly who she is. So what's her connection in the show?
Right.
So
Surprisingly, we didn't see her at all on season 5.
not at all. We didn't.
Right.
So she has to come back in season 6.
I feel like I feel like she'll be in season 6.
So do you think she'll interact with Johnny again?
Probably because, like, okay, for season 5, she didn't really share that much Cobra Kai stuff, and I'm friends with her on Facebook and like Instagram, and she's been sharing like a lot of Cobra Kai stuff for season 6. So that's why I'm pretty sure she'll probably be in it.
Yeah, and I
she'll probably-
even follow
She's
her
probably
on
gonna be
Twitter, and I posted a tweet out to her saying I have this crazy theory that her character is Betsy, and she liked it.
That would be crazy
that-
if that was true, though.
So that just leads me to speculate even more that that's who she really is. Let's see.
I wonder what Mike Barnes is going to play this season, because I know he's got to come back for something
Yeah,
bigger.
he has to have a bigger role this season.
Yes.
Yes.
I could mainly see him training the kids, playing
He's
a
a
sensei
national
role.
champion, so he has experience in big tournaments. So
Right?
And just imagine all of the tricks he can teach the kids.
Yeah.
Man, I can only imagine him training Miguel or Robbie. That would be very interesting.
can make them extra aggressive with his kind of style.
He's turning him into beasts.
Right? They're going to
Yep.
have 4 senseis. They're going to have Johnny, Daniel, Chosen, and Mike Barnes, most likely.
Yep.
If you add Julie into there, that's 5.
And
Right, yeah,
possibly
Joey-
add Joey
Five.
Pierce into that
Yeah.
mix. Oh my God! All those kids are gonna dominate in the Senkai Taikai,
Yeah.
especially the main 7.
Let me buy that comment, actually. I forgot to mention this the other day.
Yeah, I can see them having a big celebration.
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah.
Especially if they win. Why the hell wouldn't they? Like, I mean, like they
Yeah,
like
that's like the biggest tournament ever. I would celebrate after that.
Yeah, I think they
So
would
what
all
I'm
get
saying-
together and have a big party in the valley. It would be almost basically like they won the Super Bowl almost. They're going back to the valley and they're having a parade and everything.
right.
That would be the best way to end it. That kind of have it like at least be a 3-scene ending where they come back and they're all being having the trophy of having graffiti coming down, having horns and everything, the parades and shit.
Right.
Yeah, listen to what this dude said. He replied to my comment saying like Miyagi-Do's gonna win. He said the show is called Cobra Kai, not Miyagi-Do. It started with Cobra Kai winning and will end with it.
It's the last season. Of course, Cobra Kai's gonna lose. I don't know what he's talking about.
Right. I don't
Like
think
literally, they have 6 people who've been in Cobra Kai who know how to beat Cobra Kai. You have Johnny, Robbie, Miguel, Hawk, Tori, Mike.
Yeah.
Right. Even Daniel was Cobra Kai, even if it was for short
Yeah,
lived.
like that's 7. That like you
And
have
Cobra
7
Kai's
guys who
literally
know
the
how to
villain
beat
of the
Cobra
show.
Kai.
They're gonna lose.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
The
I
only
wouldn't
way
understand
I've seen Cobra Kai still being Cobra Kai at the end is that if the last video we discussed since the theory plays out that Silver and Daniel were actually in cahoots with each other the entire time.
yeah, because Chris had that theory that Silver and Daniel were working together.
Right. That's the only way I seen Cobra Kai still remaining at the very end.
If so, that would just be such a weird, like, I don't know. I don't know if they would go that route where Daniel was actually working against everybody this whole time.
Yeah, it's hard for me to see that too. Seeing Daniel being this master manipulator, that he planned this thing the entire time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see them making Daniel a villain. That's just.
I mean, if they did, I guess, there's nothing we can do about it. But I don't know if that's where they want to end the show with. So,
I agree.
They're smarter.
They need to end it in a happy way.
I would assume that's how they're going to try to conclude it. I feel like they're going to conclude it on a good note, on a good term.
Oh, here's something we have not yet discussed about at all. How do you think Anusha's relationship is gonna go with Louis' sister?
I don't know. I don't know if we'll really even see that much of that.
It'll probably be fine.
Probably fine.
We got to at least see a couple of scenes of them together, and then Louis popping in and trying to ruin the date. That just for comedy.
Yes, that's something he would do.
I mean, he seemed to be fine with it after he punched Anush or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, they made up after.
I think he'll be a little
I can still
suspicious.
see him being, be a little uncomfortable with his best friend dating his sister.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's still gonna be uncomfortable.
I mean, every
that's your
dude
best
is.
friend and that's your sister. That's just sweet.
Yeah,
Right.
any person would be uncomfortable with that. So obviously, I can see him trying to, ruining their date night at one point, just for fun.
But maybe. I don't know if they'll put that in the show though, because I feel like they're going to try to have to cut time on stuff. Sadly, I feel like there's going to be things that they don't show.
It could be like in a moment where maybe Daniel, Amanda, Carmen, and Johnny are all out on a date night, and then Louis, Anusha, and the cousin just happen to be out at the same dinner place, and then Louis pops in.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Mrs. LaRusso has to be in this season. She has to.
Yeah,
I agree.
She definitely should be.
Yeah, she was one of the original characters, so it's only right that she's in the final season to end everything.
Yeah.
She was in all three original movies too.
Yeah. She's one of the original Karate Kid characters, so it's only right she does come back to, play out a role in the series.
They're probably gonna have Allie and Kumiko.
Oh, something we haven't talked about really that much is Sid's money or anything like that. Like, what you think there's going to be anything to conclude Sid's death in this show, or you think they're going to kind of?
Yeah,
we
need to get a resolve around Sid, since we have not heard anything regarding his name since season 3, and then the actor himself died, so we have to at least get his will this season and find out what happens with his money.
He's either gonna leave it, like it's either gonna go to Johnny, or like Sid's gonna like leave it to someone else as like a middle finger to Johnny.
That's what I thought too. It could go either way. I could see him leaving it to something random or
'Cause,
some
like,
other kid or something.
Like I would like Johnny to get the money so he can get like a nicer house for Carmen and Miguel and Robbie.
Right.
So, like they could have like
Right.
a nicer house to raise the baby.
Not only that,
Yeah,
but they
this
have
is
the
my-
money to
this is
start
my-
their own
this is what I
dojo.
think will happen. If he doesn't give Johnny the middle finger by not giving his money and just giving it to some random stranger, if Sid decides to have a heart, he will give the money to the newborn baby. It would be in the baby's will.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
Because in a way, that's both Johnny and Carmen's money.
They'd have to write it to where, like, as if he was still kind of alive this last season, basically, though.
Yeah. So that's what I would hope that would happen, because that would be the perfect way to have a happy ending for Johnny and his family. You know, he gets everything he wants, the family he wanted, and then he gets to live the life he wanted, and his
And then the show could
future child
technically end.
is set for life.
And the show could end with Johnny technically owning Cobra Kai again, because he'd have the money to do that, and they could be on good terms, kind of where the show ends and they have their dojo and there's no more like fighting, basically.
Yep,
Yeah.
that would be a perfect way to end it.
Because then there could be Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai again, because Daniel can have his Miyagi-Do and Johnny will have Cobra Kai. But they'd still be both like the same thing. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, they would. Yeah. Basically,
So instead of
Cobra
working
Kai
against each other, they would work together.
Style. Johnny was able to put his style of his style of Cobra Kai finally.
Right?
That would be nice to see that Johnny was able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you like to see the story end for the kids?
You probably have like you have Eli and Dimitri go to college, but like you got Miguel and Robbie like sticking around to like help the baby. I could see Sam forgoing college and going to Okinawa to train with Chosen, and I could see like if Kreese dies, he like leaves the like Reseda Cobra Kai dojo over to Tori. Like I could see that. Because he did technically like get the rights to it from Armand.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
How would Allie return though? Isn't her arc over?
I think Allie would return just to like support. Like I think she'll support them at the tournament, and I think she'll be there for Johnny's wedding.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she'll pop up like at the wedding.
I can see that.
Now, since we just discussed Allie, what about Kumiko?
Oh, Kumiko and Chosen are getting together for sure.
I really hope that Daniel does fly Kumiko down for Chosen.
Me too. I think that would be the best thing to happen for Chosen, is for Daniel to have Kumiko come down to see him.
Yeah, they're definitely getting together.
Especially now that Daniel's like, hey, I don't really care.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. Be interesting to see.
Yeah, Allie and Carmen haven't met yet. That's gonna be interesting.
Right?
Yeah,
in season 4,
that's gonna be
maybe
very
they'll all
interesting to
work
see.
together.
'Cause yeah, he did. He almost ruined everything for Johnny right there. I was really mad.
He almost fucked it up.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. And yeah, almost fucked it up. He didn't even realize what was going on between them, so he almost ruined something before it even began.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yes, that would be.
classic.
But it would be very interesting to see an interaction between Allie and Carmen, just because I could see Carmen asking Allie a bunch of questions regarding Johnny.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, yeah, Amanda hasn't met Kumiko yet, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, you're right. Oh my goodness. So can you imagine this? Just how we just imagine all of the guys being together to Johnny, Daniel, Chosen, and Mike Bart. Can you imagine all of the girls being together to Amanda, Carmen, Kumiko, and Allie? All being in the same room?
Right.
Jessica in there too.
Oh yeah, and Jessica, and then Julie Pierce.
Yep.
Can you imagine those 6 women all together in one room and just talking to each other?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right.
That would be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna have to end it here because I gotta get up in 4 hours for break.
Okay, Sensei, no problem, bro.
Understandable.
For sure, though, I'll try to plan another one in the next day or two so we can have some more fun chatting about everything.
Oh yeah, hey, you already know, Sensei. Get in touch with me, and we'll start discussing what we want to do with the next video.
Sure, man. And as always,
bro,
you're welcome to come on as well, Cobra Kai. So anytime you want to come join, just come on and let me know. I'll put the link in the chat every time I do one of these.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
guys, y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
See you next time, Sensei. You have a good one, bro.
You too, man.
All right, take care, man.
You guys, bro.